I've heard a lot of things about spiritual poisoning. I was, told that we have so many enemies that are after us and the rest of them. But I kept asking myself, how is it possible to poison somebody through dream? All those things I've been hearing, is it really true? How did I now swallow this poison? That disturbed me for months. I doubted when father told me that I ate poison. But did I do what he asked me to do? I did. What happened after that? While I was on what father asked me to do, the prayers, the taking of black stones mixture, I still went back to the hospital. In fact, it was through that hospital I got to know my genotype, I got to know my blood group, and got to know everything necessary that I should know as a person medically. When I got to the hospital, the doctor advised me to run every test necessary. Nothing came out. Asked me to go home. I went home. That was when I believed 50% that I was poisoned. But deep down, I knew that nobody could have poisoned me. What really disturbed me was my mindset, because I've already believed that I ate poison in my dream. So because of that mindset I had, mentally and psychologically, that was what really weakened me. And because I've been to 3 different hospitals, so when I was told I ate poison, part of me believed it. But what made me, disbelieve what father said was because I don't eat in people's houses. Because one, growing up, my father, my mother, they don't allow us to eat anywhere. There is no way you eat in somebody's house and come back that my mother or my father will not know. And because they will know, they will beat you. That is number one. Secondly, growing up, because I grew up in the village, if you eat in probably your friend's house and you happen to, have misunderstanding with that your friend, in fact, even when you're not looking for their trouble, they will look for your trouble. Why? Because they want to tell the whole world that you ate in their house. So because you don't want anybody to disgrace you, so you would at all costs, no matter how hungry you are, avoid eating outside. So these are the 2 factors that led to me not eating outside. But I kept asking myself, how is it possible to poison somebody through dream? All those things I've been hearing from my Pentecostal brothers, is it really true? How did I now swallow this poison? That disturbed me for months. Days went into weeks and weeks into months and months into years. I came to realize that what I ate in that dream was not a poison. Medically, I was having diarrhea, like I explained to you before. There and then I made up my mind that I will be eating in people's houses, except I don't like that thing. If it is something I like, I will eat and clean my mouth. So that when somebody told me that I ate poison, I will know that yes, I'm actually eating somebody's house. I could just make that I might be in this person's house or in the other person's house. So what are the lessons in this story of mine? Nobody can poison me through dreams. Nobody has the power to do so. If not, all of us would have, died by now. So nobody possesses authority or power to do that. Does poison exist? Yes. People can poison you. Like you can eat poison through probably food or fruit or vegetable that is contaminated. Those things can poison your food or your drink. No doubt about that. And most of them have cure, especially when it has not gone beyond what could be cured medically. Like I said, there is nothing like spiritual poisoning. Every physical or medical condition you are passing through requires a medical or physical attention. Like I was told in the hospital, I had diarrhea. And what will cure me of that diarrhea is not basically the drugs they were giving me, but rather to abstain from those things that is leading to that diarrhea. Yes, because while I was on what father asked me to do, the prayers, the taking of black stones mixture, I still went back to the hospital. Doctors asked me to avoid eating things that will upset my stomach. And that was what I did. And that was why those things started, subsiding. Right now, nobody can tell me that somebody poisoned me, spiritually. So what are the lessons? So whenever you are noticing that feelings or you are experiencing what I experienced, don't ever, put your mind that somebody poisoned you spiritually. Or even if you eat poison knowingly or unknowingly, intentionally or unintentionally, rush to the hospital. Study your body very well. Know what your body can take and what your body cannot take. Stick to whatever medication you were recommended to take and listen to your doctor's advice. On top of that, there is nothing wrong with you praying. There is nothing wrong with if you're a Catholic, you booking novena for God to heal you. But while God is, doing his own part of healing you, go to the hospital, because even Jesus said, those who are sick needs the doctor. Like I said, I went to 3 different hospitals. I didn't just rely on what my mind said it was telling me, but I would have come out of it like a snap of a hand if I had gone to probably a therapist or a counselor to, tell them that look at where my problem started from, because I was fed grass in my dream. I didn't finish vomiting it before I woke up, and from that moment I started causing that feeling that I was poisoned. I would have told straight on that I was never poisoned in a dream. And that would have helped me, at least mentally and psychologically. Yes. So whenever you are sick, look for the right doctor to cure your sickness. If you are sick mentally or psychologically or emotionally, go to a therapist or a psychologist or a counselor. If you are sick physically, like medically, go to a medical doctor. If you are sick spiritually, all you need to do is to pray to your God. But using your medical condition and sending it to God like somebody is after your life, when you are supposed to go to the hospital to cure the illness that required just the attention of a medical doctor and some diagnosis to know what was actually wrong with you and to administer the right medications to you to heal. Please do the necessary things. Like I said, and I will repeat again, there is nothing, absolutely nothing like spiritual poison. And like I told you from beginning, I never told father of my dream. He insinuated somebody intentionally did it. But I know that I didn't eat in anybody's house. Aside that one, I was fed in a dream, and I know I didn't tell him of that one. So he didn't pin it to spiritual, he was pinning it to physical. As somebody was responsible for, somebody intentionally did. And I know that somebody didn't do because I didn't eat in anybody's house. Nobody prepared or bought anything eatable for me. So whatever it is, the bottom line is that I was healed, both physically, spiritually, mentally, psychologically. Yes, I say spiritually because now I've come to know that there is nothing like spiritual poisoning. And since I come to know that eating in a dream is not a sin, there is nothing wrong with that. To be honest with you, they have stopped giving me food in the by dreams. Because yes, thing that I had in mind that when you eat in a dream they have poisoned you and all of that. They kept bringing. When I removed that fear, when that ignorance left me, I discovered that no food, not even ordinary grass, no meat, nothing was, given to me in my dreams. So, brethren, listening to me, too well to listen to these stories of mine. Get what you need in this story of mine and work with it. For listening to me, remain blessed, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and tell us your experience if you have. Thank you.